What it do, Abrutions, Seasonpass people, vintage community all around the world. Yeah, it's your boy Capo, it's your boy Bryce, and I'm here to interview one of my good friends and one of the people who I actually look up to in this community. He's actually my first friend, one of my first friends in this game. Gives me great pleasure to introduce the man, the legend, the Vintage Junkie, ERV.
Hello. Hi guys. Hi everyone. Hi Bryce.
Hello.
Evening.
Sorry.
Okay.
So yeah, he has a set coming this weekend, and you're gonna see the video sure after the set has happened for Seasonpass Roundtable. If you're not sure what Seasonpass Roundtable is, check the link in the description below. Yeah, check the link in the description below.
Seasonpass PH.
Yeah, Seasonpass PH on Instagram. I think they have the Facebook. I'm not sure. Bago pa lang ako dito sa ginagawa ko. So, yeah, without further ado, we're gonna have this conversation. And of course, I want everyone watching to know or find out more on who or what the Vintage Junkie is. So,
Yeah.
okay naman, how are you?
Okay man, I'm good.
Are you excited for your set?
Yeah, sure. I am.
Do you have
Yeah, some of the
lot of
pieces that I have.
bangers?
Some of the pieces I have for tomorrow or evening.
Some is a very
Some kasi tatlo lang sila.
some is a very
Yeah.
humble statement from this guy. Yeah, so just for the people who are
Yeah.
watching, when did you first get your start?
Okay, so sa Instagram ba to?
No, just in vintage.
Okay. Siguro, I'll trace it back to thrifting. Sabihin lang natin gano'n. As far as I can remember, namulat ako dun sa idea of thrifting or finding clothes. Siguro mga around 2003. I was in high school. Yeah. So, pero in terms of vintage, I started off with jackets talaga. Siguro, just like everybody else sa scene, money came first. Kasi syempre, you want to buy stuff you want to buy stuff and kailangan mo ng budget, ng pera. So, yun. Wala ako nung time na yun. So, I started looking for stuff sa thrift. Not to resell it or sell it particularly, but for myself. So that was for the page itself, siguro around 2017. A lot of things happened, kaya inopen ko siya sa Instagram page.
Yeah, I specifically remember coming across your page after work, because again, I work nights before.
Yeah.
And then I was at KFC. You were shared by one of our friends, si Sean, Thrift Garden.
Yeah.
They were the first one. They were the first ones who I followed that time. And yeah, I saw this Mike Tyson jacket, Mike Tyson shirt.
Yeah.
And
that was way back, bro.
Yeah, that was super way back, and I specifically remember your caption. The ending was, "If no takers, this is an easy keep." Because so that just means that you were a collector first, rather than.
That's a very tricky one kasi up to this moment, I know I sell a lot of stuff sa Instagram, weekly uploads, doing live, pag-invite sa roundtable. But really, parang hindi ko siya natatanggap na still I'm a seller. Pero yun yung reality. So yes, some point, talagang I'm fond of collecting, hoarding, unhealthy hoarding to collecting to streamlining the whole stuff that I carry in the past. Yeah.
Let's talk numbers with your collection. Is it safe to say you have a collection or curation in general which counts to like 100, 200, 300 pieces of clothing?
Clothing, siguro close to 100. Close to 100. Siguro, ano siya eh, mas naging lesser na siya because of mas na-open ako sa idea and passing items or stuff that I have to other people who can appreciate it more. Kasi I don't see the point na, di ba, i-hoard mo siya.
Yeah, that's
Tapos you just keep it. So, conservatively, siguro the ones that I'm planning to keep around, manipis lang, like 50 or so.
Going back to our season pass community sale,
Yeah.
because that was around the
20.
second one.
2019.
Second one, no, not even 2018.
How much? 2018?
Was it 2018, Lian?
2019.
2019.
Sa amin lang.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So yun, wala pa kami.
Yeah, sorry. So it's 2018. I was there. The second one in 2018.
Yeah.
Got to hang out with everyone. Sila
That's the
Brian.
first time that I saw you rin.
Yeah, first time. But we were talking that way before.
Yeah.
I got like a couple of shirts. Remember the America one with Ben Laden did? Like,
Yeah.
that one, and then the Trump shirt,
Oh.
the drum. Yeah, and to this day, that's still in my closet, mind you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, which is saying a lot. That is coming, you know, the pieces of clothing, the pieces in general that are coming from this guy are all keepers. It's just hard sometimes, you know. What do you feel pag merong kumuha sa'yo or bumili when someone buys from you?
Mm-hmm.
You see it on their page like any other vintage collector and reseller does. You see it on their page, just the next day na it's for sale. What do you feel?
Ako, once you pay for a specific amount, let's say this is my asking price, and you pay for it, kasi hodang you want to keep it or you want to sell it, it's up to you. I mean, no bad blood kung ano man. Unless you did the talk na ayun, maraming istorya or maraming pang kwento, which is for me, it's not necessary, to be honest. I mean, if you really like the piece and alam mo for a fact that you sell it, then go ahead. Pero yung iba kasi, they have the tendency na talagang to bring down the actual price and then the following day, ibebenta nila. Again, it's really up to them. As long as nagbayad ka, you sold it,
But is it like off-putting for you or?
Oo, depende rin kasi who got it. Kasi minsan there are specific type of people na you know, let's say ako, I have this shirt na alam kong may enjoy mo siya and you take care of it.
Shout out Tekken 3.
Yeah. For example, yung mga dinaanan talaga ng era mo, which is for me, okay lang sa akin. Nasuot mo siya or whatnot. That's fine. Pero kung ibebenta, mixed ako doon, mixed. Pero again, it's really up to the buyer.
So yeah, we were talking about your humble beginnings, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
So you had a job, right? Before the whole vintage wave happened.
Yeah.
What were you doing?
I'm a training manager for a specific BPO company. So yeah, call center. So very far, people-centric pa rin siya kasi I get to talk to people. I get to wear my stuff, the vintage, the weird jackets. So I get to express myself. Tapos siguro after 7 years, a number of situations happened noong 2017. Nag-360 talaga ako. And then, yun, I took it as a sign to change my career from corporate to
Being a full-time
thrifter or seller, or whatever you call it.
What drives you to, you know, do better with your curation? What, like, you know, when gigising ka sa umaga, you wake up in the morning, What do you say to yourself? Do you have a specific mantra when you go out and hunt for clothes?
Just find what you like. Kasi ako, I wouldn't... Yes, I curate a lot of stuff. Very overrated ang word na curator ngayon kasi a lot of people are using it. Pero being a curator kasi, you stick to a specific line of things. Pero kung ang curation mo is a mix of everything and still you call it as curation, so be it. Ako, I wouldn't compare myself sa mga pages na may sobrang heat. If you notice a page, talagang chop suey ako, if there's such a term. I would always call my page as chop suey. Kasi whatever I wanna sell.
No, but
kasi
you have don't you have like... So it's...
Ano ba, sa page ba? Or sa...
Your collection is obscure.
Yeah.
Isn't it? I feel
Sort
like
of, yeah.
It's very obscure.
Totoo.
So, ayun. So, you quit your day job to go full-time with the thrifting, with the reselling, with the selling.
Yeah.
But you do have another venture, which is, what's your karma?
Yeah. It's...
Can you tell me more about
So, karma... So, ano yan eh, sorry medyo segue ako. Usually kasi it's a face for someone na nasa vintage scene na sometimes you get to buy the shirts that you want and nakikita mo pa yung waste na na-generate towards dun sa nangyayari sa scene. So, tendency if meron ka mga pieces na hindi nabebenta or pieces na wala nakaka-appreciate and convinced ka for a fact that this piece maganda to eh. It's just that siguro mali lang yung kanyang pagkaka-introduce sa public or whatnot. So, ang karma is specifically focused on garments na unappreciated. Tapos yung concept of what I really like, put it all together into this one piece or product na talagang may enjoy ko for a fact. If na-enjoy siya ng iba, good. Pero yun, para siyang outlet ko siya.
So for people who don't know, karma, what's your karma Manila is caught my attention. It really caught my attention. Again, dating back to when I was first following this man right here. I saw he made the shoes. He made a pair of shoes with like Japanese characters.
Yeah.
Different corduroy.
It says, it's hiragana ba? Hiragana or kanji. Forgot mo ano siya. Pero yung naka-embroid doon, parang karma sa bitch. Yeah, karma sa bitch. So,
what shoes did you use for that?
It's a Nike CL2. It's a that shoe eh. That was issued 2014, I think. I bought it for like 380 pesos.
380 pesos.
Kasi,
and then you turned it into an article.
yung corduroy, siguro yun. Yeah.
Where do you source your material? With what's your karma?
For materials, meron akong scrapbox sa bahay. So, I started off with jackets, tapos nag-compile lang dun the fabrics that I have. Ayun, nasa bahay lang. Sometimes sa thrift store, sometimes referral siya ng mga friends na, uy, okay yung tela nito, baka magamit sa project. Which is, I really appreciate. Kasi they somehow want to contribute to the vision of the pieces na, alam mo yun, nakikita nila na baka magamit na ni ERV means a lot to me. Na, ayun. So yun, some hand-me-downs tsaka existing stuff that I have.
Oh, so let me kind of switch the mood a little bit. Would you rather curate or create? If you just had to pick.
Create.
Because?
Create kasi curation, it's more of medyo magiging straightforward ako.
Yeah, please, be like
Curation
the most
kasi,
honest na pwede.
Siguro, ako kasi I came from a background or family na hindi masyadong, alam mo yun, hindi uso ang binibigyan ng pera or you buy stuff a lot for whatever that you want. So, curation kasi sometimes it's a battle of just being online every time and just who has the most money. And syempre, it requires skill in finding the great stuff. Pero pag creation kasi, it's more fulfilling for me kasi yun eh. You have this, I'm pretty sure you understand kasi with your bootlegs na was really from day one, alam mo yan, di ba? So, mas patatawang baby yun eh. Parang yun yung brainchild mo behind it. From, makikita mo from, like, beginning to end. Yung outcome, yung mali. Tapos, whatever that product is, reflects kung sino ka. Ay, pag nakita yung shirt na yan or yung jacket na yan, ay, very, very pricey yung shirt na yan. Very curvy. Wala ka pandayan. Rather than, ang ganda ng t-shirt mo, na sobrang mahal siguro yan. Sobrang gem. For me, mas may dating sa akin na kahit shirt lang yan or shorts, kahit socks yan. Pero pag mas na-appreciate yun at alam mo you created that, that's something na really good. Feels great.
So, let's go to your pieces.
Yeah.
We were talking a while ago when you were about to smoke. If your house was burning, what was that one piece that you would save?
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, again, for sure, guys, you already heard it. He has like hundreds of shirts.
Oh, wow.
Hundreds of shirts, hundreds of stuff. But if you just had to pick one and you just had one choice,
Okay.
what is the piece that you would save?
If existing piece or gawa na siya, it would still be the Joey Mars 1993 shirt. It's called Zilg, Z-I-I-L-G, something like that. Meron akong photo na, I think you saw it. Medyo hanggang dito ko siya, pero it's a all-over print na liquid blue, full of like colorful monsters.
Oh, this is in the mushrooms. Or iba pa?
Yung mushrooms, yung very colorful. Joey Mars, yeah. I got it from Brian. He saved it from another seller din. Talagang I begged for it. Okay. I rarely beg for shirts, but talagang nagmaawa na gusto ko. Pero that one is something that I really, really love.
So, how about your personal creations? If you just had to save one, what's your favorite project?
Yun na mahirap. Sige, mas nahirapan ako sa creation. Siguro three.
No, just one.
Just one?
Don't cheat, man.
Wala, papalo na lang ako ng apoy. Sample lang.
So you'd rather burn and then...
Yeah, siguro ngayon, I would have chosen the donks. Kaso, more of a display piece na siya. Siguro ito, this is something that I've created like 2 weeks ago.
This is so nice.
This is a jacket that I have. Kasi...
And it's made out of different materials.
Yeah, repurposed yan. This is from... So yung mga materials na ginagamit ko, galing din siya sa ibang stuff na ginagamit ko rin for projects. Tapos it involves... The good thing about creating, hindi lang ako yan. I have a tailor, I have an embroider. So, you put them up to a certain point na talagang challenge din sila. So, yung craftsmanship nila, natetest din.
How do you keep your creative juices flowing with regards to your creation?
Okay. I think I've been very vocal recently sa page ko on how or when do I focus or how do I focus on creating things is more of unplugging. Yan. Kaya minsan hindi ako masyado nag-reply, hindi ako masyado nakapag-check ng messages. I think it's very timely for all of us to have that certain realization to unplug, which is very important for me. Kasi when I unplug, I try to distance myself sa a lot of people, a lot of heat that's going on, the pieces na nagfo-flow. Kasi pag may nakita kang shirt, gusto mong bilhin. Instead, nagagasasin mo to create, di ba? Di ba? Tapos, mawawala siya. So, yun. For me, mas at peace ako kapag nag-unplug ako. I tend to look for people or pages that I look up to, find inspirations, reflect. Yun. Very important yun.
So, again, that's kind of your mantra with creating.
Yeah. Unplug and then you create and then put time and effort to it. Simple as that.
Okay, so with vintage, sorry, we have to jump.
Yeah.
We have to jump back to the original conversation, which is about vintage. Because again, this guy said is one to look forward to this weekend. Or kung pinapanood nyo itong video na to last weekend. With the certain hype that's going on around vintage nowadays, with the rap tees. actually just the wrap piece. Because again, our good friend Church, aka Madonna Vintage, he sold the shirt for, was that 95K, Lian?
Yes.
90. That's 95. That's 95,000.
May coffee.
Ha?
Is it?
Coffee.
Anong coffee?
May coffee ba?
Hindi ko alam eh. Orders ko.
So yeah. So
Order ka mo coffee?
Oo.
Hindi ko alam. Wala sa binigay ng coffee.
Ayun, okay.
you don't see this.
Sorry.
Okay. Okay.
Wala ka ba?
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, sorry.
So no, it's okay. So with a certain hype that's going around, which is again your regular rap piece, do you think that the price that it's going for with these auctions are justifiable,
Okay.
or would you, pag nakita ko na, when you see this on your social media pages, whatever, what have you?
Sometimes I want to convince myself kapag nakikita ko na a specific shirt is sold for a significant amount, as in out of this world. So hindi pa rin may iwasan na, what? Benta yun ng ganung amount. However, minsan ilalagay mo yung sarili mo sa posisyon na yun and you're looking for a specific shirt. Sometimes kasi you tend to overspend on things. Pero lagi mong babalikan yung saying na parang it's really up to you how you price your stuff, which is very common. Kaya we rarely do price checks. Mahirap.
Yeah, because remember we were talking about sa yung basement thing natin.
Oh, yeah.
How do you normally price your pieces? What value do you give your stuff? And then if you are willing to let a piece go, how much would you let it go for? All that. How do you determine all these things? As you know, as someone who sells but collects more.
Ako, I'd be lying if I told you na hindi ko check pa rin online. So what I usually do is to check ano nga ba yung usual na price this shirt goes out for, or nabenta siya, sold, anong price. Plus the fact na how really convinced I am na willing na pakawalan tong damit na to, hanggang magkano ba. Kasi minsan hindi siya money game eh. It's more of yung after mo mabenta yung shirt, baka malungkot ka or you regret a lot of things. So, but still you want to stay on the realistic side. Ako ganun ako. Yung research, yung for me yung self-price mo, which is depende kung gaano mo gusto yung shirt. And then you still want to be realistic pa rin sa market na may bibili. That is if kung gusto mo talaga ibenta yung item. Kasi yung iba, they just put a price on it without even the intention of selling it.
Okay, so we've covered the basis. We've covered that base, which is the price, how you price your stuff, how you value your stuff. How about your personal favorites, which is like, again, that's the connection that we've had ever since we met, is parehas tayo nanggaling sa 90s.
Yeah, the era.
So, of course, rap tees, it's very hyped, it's very expensive, but would you rather buy shows or stuff that you see in the 90s versus buying a rap tee, which is you're just buying for the hype and not even the sick graphics, you know what I mean?
Rap tee, siguro kasi, that's hard, man.
But okay, just a short disclaimer, guys. I'm not trying to devalue the rap tee and the rap tee game. I think it's a very admirable market.
It is.
It's a very nice piece of art, nice piece of clothing. But I'm just asking, of course, personal opinions from yours truly and our friend here.
Thank you.
Review mo nga yung kape.
Thank you, Lian. Just and Pats. Solid.
Shoutouts to Boss Lian pala. Sobrang inalagaan namin yan. May pakape pa si Boss Lian.
Okay. So, hirap yan. Kasi, babalik ako sa sinabi ko kanina, Price. I wouldn't have any preference kasi most of this, just for example, for tomorrow, these are the pieces that I bought for myself without even any intentions of selling it. So the question is, if I'd rather buy wrap piece or shows that I gravitated towards nung bata. Mahirap yan. Kasi if I buy a wrap piece, most definitely, these are the artists I listen to. Naka-influence sa akin. Mostly hip-hop. Shows, mahirap kasi, Kinanan ka, or show them on the burger. But, good burger. But again, ang hirap kasi maghanap ng shows that has a really great graphic. I think it's only one company na gumagawa niyan. I think it's Contrabrand.
Wow!
Kumaga parang, wala akong makita. Kumaga, but again, hindi ako bibili ng something to make it simpler. I won't buy something na nakita ko kasi, okay yun sa mabenta siya doon. If I don't like it, I don't like it. Kasi hodang there's a promisable amount for profit for it. No? I'd rather buy stuff that I really, really want. So, yeah.
How about video game teas? Do you think they're still hype with video games?
Yes.
Masarap yung kape nila.
Masarap siya.
Shoutouts to ano nila to?
Jess and Tats.
Ano ba? Naghihintay yung sa baba.
That's sad.
Kasi ngayon ko na lang may kape ka pa pala.
Oo nga.
Buti nakita ni John.
Yeah.
So okay, video game teas. Where would you rank this towards? Again, let's put the rap teas in God tier. The
video game teas.
The cartoon teas, which is your SWAT Cats, your Street Sharks, all the rare Cartoon Network Disney Channel shows, that's semi-god tier. And I feel video game teas comes, under that.
Video game teas, I wouldn't bring too much justice in giving or providing value for those shirts. Kasi ako, tatlo lang naging console ko, men. Sega Genesis, PlayStation 1, yung PS2 hiram pa. Tsaka PC. So, very limited tsaka arcade. Yeah, arcade piece. Very limited yung games
arcade machine siya, guys.
Yung 5 peso coins before. But I suck. Play. Pero yun, siguro, my observation sa market, yes, tumataas siya. And luckily, the pieces that I want for my video game collection, for example, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, X-Men, yan. Talagang nag-appreciate pa yung value niya.
What would you rather buy? Would you rather buy a Marvel Mega Print or
a Rappi?
A 95k Rappi?
Mega Print ako. Kasi iffy din ako magsuot ng sobrang mahal na shirt. Nakakatakot din.
Presyo naman mahal yun. Presyo nila.
Mahal pala! Mahal ba?
Presyo na yun lang.
Mahal ba? CC.
Okay. So let's go to the behavior of the vintage market locally here in the Philippines. So we were talking about...
Kita yung bag ko dyan.
So we were talking about the SFS approach to things wherein a new seller messages the big accounts to share your page. And then in turn, they're gonna share yours as well.
Sige, maganda yan. I think I'll speak in behalf of, mostly will agree. And please quote me if mali ako. Sorry. For me kasi, ang SFS, a lot of the sellers that we have, yung storyline nila, they preserve it in a way na talagang makakapukaw ng attention at such nakakapukaw to get the attention of the viewers na kasi if masyado siyang na-saturate with blogging like stores or whatnot, they have the tendency just to skip it. For me, SFS is more genuine if I've met you in person, if I've bought any shirt from your shop, or talagang yung passion mo or yung effort mo in keeping your page that condition or yung mismong yun is talagang got my attention. Mas genuine kasi mas nakakatuwa kapag nag-plugan kami kasi, nag-plugan if there's such a word. We plug each other's page.
What?
Yeah, plugan.
Plug
Yeah.
each other?
Yeah. We plug each other's page because we really like the stuff that we have. Mas genuine yun eh. Hindi ka sa nagsusuplado ka, pero siguro sobrang daming request. You'd rather, minsan nga pag may nagre-request ng SFS, sorry, medyo tatagal ako. Pag may nag-request ng SFS, what I usually do, I browse their page. Talagang babrowse ko yan. Tapos pipili ako ng gusto kong shirt. Tapos, if okay naman ang price, I'll buy it. Then I'll do your SFS. Kasi mas maganda eh. I got this from this guy. Tapos I don't introduce myself as the Vintage Junkie. Para at least, fair lang, di ba? Parang tao lang. Pero you wouldn't ignore the fact na talagang lahat tayo nagsimula. Di ba? Like 2017, even us, I think, nag-SFS tayo. Until we grew tired doon, we just...
Yeah, because I remember a time when you posted on your stories. I have to take time off from doing SFS.
Tatandaan mo yan
Yeah.
Tagal na bro. Grabe, Bryce.
Yeah.
Day one.
Of course. Yeah. So, I remember that time. What kind of gave you the reason, or what gave you the reason to not do an SFS for a certain amount of time? So what kind of triggered that?
Okay, hindi dahil mababa pa lang din yung following nun. Medyo on the rise lang din yung number of shops during that time. Siguro, it's more of just filtering ano yung next plan mo on how you present your stories. So, before kasi, seller would just send a screenshot of their page and then dito yung layout. Yung time na yun, I use that para at least ma-cleanse ko yung storyline ko, yung following list ko, the shops that I really support. Tapos, para at least, ang next time kong gagawin is just to choose an item from their shop kasi hodang bibilin ko or what. Tapos makikita ko na, uy, baka maging patok to sa audience. So, yun, mas kumonte siya. Pero during that time kasi, nga, medyo napuno. Si Jerome, pareho lang din kami ng stand nun. Si Ancient Manila.
Okay. Alright, so here's another commentary for our local community here. Do you think that if you're wearing an expensive piece of clothing, you should at least know something about what you're wearing or what the shirt stands for?
That's a very good question. And hati lagi, it will be always answered in separate, no? May pros and cons tayo dyan. Purest one, tsaka yung talagang tipong, hindi, wear what you want. Ako, okay, yun. Mas maganda, nasuot mo yung shirt na yun for this, let's say I bought it for like 115,000 or 85,000 or so. And
Let's say $1 million.
million. Sige, sabihin natin.
It's $1 million peso clothing.
And just be honest na lang, just magtanong, oh, bakit mo suot yan? What do you know about an artist? Or anong songs or whatnot? Alam mo, the perfect answer for that is just to tell them na, wala eh, ganda kasi talaga ng graphic. It's something that I can't pass on. Pero in terms of artist, hindi ko alam eh. Pero, nabili ko naman siya. Kaysa naman yung nagfe-flex ka pa na halatang ginugol mo na or pinilit mo na masabi lang na, oh hindi, kailangan. Kasi ganun eh, yung pumapatay, the pressure that people should really justify why they're buying this shirt is something absurd. Ngayon, if you really like the graphic, kagaya ko. For the Beatles, yan, for example, yan. I'm not really a fan of Beatles, per se, no, more of my parents. Music-wise, sakto lang. But again, yung graphic goes well with my creation, which is all over prints. And it's something na very significant sa akin kasi it's one of the pieces na encouraged me or nagustuhan ko kung bakit ako nag-vintage shirts first place. Yeah.
And the other answer is?
And the other answer is, medyo suplado kasi yung ganun eh. Minsan, I can't help na tanongin na, itong kagutang na t-shirt, di naman niya kilala yung, alam mo ba yung 36 chambers? Alam mo ba yung, ano eh, it's, hindi siya maganda kasi you tend to badmouth.
Would you consider that gatekeeping?
Medyo gatekeeping yan eh, kasi parang, makatapos mo, kasi gusto mong lumawak yung community. Tapos pipigilan mo by saying stuff like that. So, kailangan it works both ways. May ganun talaga. You have to accept the fact that hindi lahat ng gusto natin, ng gusto ko, mag-agree lahat. Agree to disagree. That's a sign of a very healthy community. It's just to accept each other. What are their reasons? Tsaka yun. Just do good. Stop.
So yeah, there you have it. Again, this is my friend. This is the Vintage Junkie. I'm sure you guys are gonna want more of this types of conversations, and we promise you, babalik pa kami, mag-uusap pa kami. Watch out for his set if you have anything to plug.
Yeah, so please support not just my set, for the whole sets of sellers for tomorrow's roundtable. Pero by this time, tapos na yun. Just support the whole community, Contrabrand Bootleg, Karma, Manila, Seasonpass, Community Flea Market. Ang daming pwedeng i-plug pero siguro just be happy and just be supportive of the community. As simple as that. Do not flake. Not flake. Just buy what you want. Enjoy lang kayo, huwag kayo ma-pressure. Huwag lang masyadong drama. Enjoy lang tayo. Yun lang. Love you all.
Again, that's the Vintage Junkie Manila. Follow him on Instagram. It's your boy, Vintage Vitamin MNL. What else is there to say? But yeah.